The Galactic Council's chambers had never seen such tension. Ambassador Kethvar of the Zephyrian Empire adjusted his ceremonial robes, his three eyes scanning the assembled representatives from across known space. The holographic display at the center showed the same message that had been broadcast throughout the galaxy for the past solar cycle. Citizens of the galaxy, the transmission began. We are humanity of Earth. We have received your invitation. The word invitation dripped with such cold politeness that even the cybernetic Nexari delegation shifted uncomfortably in their seats. What the council had sent was hardly an invitation. It was an ultimatum disguised in diplomatic language. Councillor Thexara, the ancient Voidian who had overseen galactic politics for 3 centuries, spoke first. The humans were given a simple choice: join our confederation under our terms or remain isolated on their primitive world. We expected them to submit or hide. Perhaps, suggested Ambassador Velthorn of the Crystalline Dominion. They chose isolation. Their silence these past months suggests. The chamber's warning system suddenly blazed to life. Red lights bathed the assembly as the central display shifted to show space around the council's fortress station. What they saw defied belief. Ships. Thousands upon thousands of ships emerging from hyperspace in perfect formation. Not the elegant curved vessels of galactic standard, but angular, brutal-looking warships that seemed to have been forged from the very darkness between stars. Each one bristled with weapon systems that registered as unknown to the station's sensors. Impossible, breathed Kethvar. Intelligence reports indicated humans barely achieved faster-than-light travel 50 years ago. The lead human, vessel, a massive dreadnought that dwarfed even the Council's flagship, moved into position. A new transmission cut through all channels. This is Admiral Sarah Chen of the Terran Defense Fleet. You wanted our attention. You have it. The image that appeared showed a human female in a dark military uniform, her expression carved from stone. Behind her, the bridge of her ship hummed with activity as dozens of human crew members worked at stations displaying tactical information. Admiral Chen, Councillor Thexara's voice carried across the void. We were not expecting such a substantial response to our diplomatic overture. Chen's smile was sharp as a plasma blade. Diplomatic overture? Is that what you call threatening to blockade our system if we didn't submit to your authority? Interesting definition of diplomacy. The human admiral gestured to someone off-screen and the tactical display behind her updated. 12,000 contacts. 12,000 ships arranged in battle formation around the council station. Let me clarify something for this assembly, Chen continued. When you sent your invitation, you made several assumptions about humanity. You assumed we were primitive. You assumed we were isolated. You assumed we would be grateful for your protection. Ambassador Kethvar found his voice. Your species only achieved interstellar flight recently. How could you possibly? 53 years ago, Chen interrupted, humanity took our first steps beyond our solar system. What you didn't know, what your intelligence network somehow missed, is that we didn't stop stepping. The display shifted again, showing star charts that made several council members gasp. Red dots marked human colonies, outposts, and installations, hundreds of them spread across 3 galactic arms. While you were busy managing your confederation, playing politics with established civilizations, humanity was out there in the dark. We colonized worlds you didn't know existed. We built shipyards and systems your maps mark as empty space, we learned. Councillor Thexara's mental tendrils twitched with barely contained anxiety. This is unprecedented. No species develops this rapidly. It takes millennia to what? To build a galactic presence? Chen's laugh held no warmth. Maybe for species that wait for permission. Humanity doesn't ask permission. The tactical officer behind Chen spoke quietly and she nodded. I'm told your station's shields are impressive. Certainly more advanced than our early models. But you see, we've had decades to study your technology. Every trade ship that visited our system, every diplomatic vessel, they all contributed to our understanding. The implications hit the council like a quantum storm. For 50 years, they had seen humanity as an emerging civilization, barely worthy of notice. In reality, Earth had been quietly studying them, learning from them and building an empire in the shadows. What do you want? The question came from the Nexari delegate, its synthetic voice cutting through the tension. Chen leaned forward slightly. What do we want? You sent us an ultimatum. Submit or be isolated. Well, counselors, we choose neither. The fleet began to move, ships repositioning with military precision. The Council's defense systems automatically calculated firing solutions and found themselves hopelessly outgunned. Humanity hereby rejects the Galactic Council's authority over Earth and all human territories. We will not submit to your confederation. We will not be isolated. Instead, we propose a third option. Kethvar's voice was barely a whisper. Which is? Coexistence. On equal terms. Chen's image stood straighter. The galaxy is vast enough for all of us, but only if we respect each other's sovereignty. Humanity is prepared to engage in trade, diplomacy, and mutual cooperation, but as equals, not as subjects. The silence in the chamber stretched like a held breath. Finally, Counselor Thexara spoke. And if we refuse? Admiral Chen's expression didn't change, but something cold flickered in her eyes. Counselor, you're looking at 12,000 reasons why refusing would be inadvisable. The message was clear. Humanity hadn't come to conquer or destroy. They had come to announce their arrival on the galactic stage. The age of treating Earth as a backward world was over. We'll be in touch, Chen said as her transmission ended. One by one, the human fleet vanished back into hyperspace, leaving only the lead dreadnought behind, a reminder of what lay waiting in the dark between stars. In the council chambers, the representatives sat in stunned silence. The galaxy had just changed forever and they hadn't fired a single shot. Humanity had indeed arrived.